today's lesson we will learn how to start the Ka-50 Black Shark from a cold start using an abbreviated startup checklist. I have disabled your HOTAS control synchronization for the duration of this course as it can interfere with the training instructions. This mission follows and is based on the steps found in the original video released by Eagle Dynamics. This training mission is designed to standardize the style of training in Black Shark with the training found in DCS A10C Warthog. If you're having trouble hearing me, exit the mission and turn down the world and end cockpit sounds. If you have disabled your spacebar key as your fire button, please enable it for this mission to work properly. To get started, we need some power. Turn on the two battery switches by opening their covers and flipping the switches underneath. Close the covers to secure the switches against accidental bumping during flight. Remember, it is always a good idea to close the safety covers on your switches. Now that we have power, turn on the intercom switch and the R800 radio using the VHF2 switch on the wall panel. Turn on the transmission, hydraulics, and Ecron power switch located on the back panel. Then reset the master caution push light that is blinking red on the front left of your front panel. Remember to close the cover on the Ecron switch. Press the spacebar to continue after you have turned off the master caution light. Turn on the Inertial Navigation Unit, or INU, located on the back panel. Next, turn on the K041 targeting control system on the left panel and the ABRAS power switch on the front panel. Turn on the standby attitude indicator and the fuel gauge, then turn on the fire suppression systems by opening the cover and right-clicking the switch to ensure it is in the operation mode. Now move the APU shutoff valve to the open position and turn on the forward and rear fuel boost pumps. To start the engines, we need to turn on the auxiliary power unit, or APU, which will provide power to start the engines. Start the APU by hitting the start button by the engine select switch on the front panel. Then release the rotor brakes by moving the rotor brake handle down. You should hear the APU start up after a couple seconds. Although not necessary for this mission, now is an excellent time to shut the cockpit door. You can do so by pressing right control and C. This will help keep some of the noise down for the rest of the training. Now that the APU is powered up and running, we can start the left engine. Turn the left engine cutoff valve to the open position. Turn on the left engine electronic governor, or EEG. Move the engine selector switch on the left panel to the left engine and press the start button. Then move the left engine cutoff valve to the open position. Great job! You should make sure that the engines power up to around 70% in under 60 seconds. You should see your engine exhaust gas temperatures indicated by the top gauge start to heat up. In addition to your engine RPM and temperatures, you should also have noticed your rotor blades have begun to spin as well. Repeat the steps for the right engine startup. Great, let's wait a moment for your right engine to spool up. Once your right engine has stabilized, shut down the APU by pushing the APU stop button next to the engine selector, and close the APU fuel shutoff valve located on the right side panel. Now uncage the standby ADI by rotating the adjustment knob until the knob is depressed. Lower the collective to the lowest position by hitting num- or moving your HOTAS collective control to its lowest point. Then set your engine RPM levers to the auto position by using page up or page down on the keyboard, or by moving your HOTAS throttle control. Press the spacebar key when you are ready to proceed.
Смотри экран.
Now that we have our engines ready to go, we need to turn on our AC generators on the right panel to provide power to the aircraft systems. Click on the engine dust protection switch on the overhead panel. Turn on the nav system and move the nav mode switch to the operate setting by moving it left or right. Power on the data link with the data link TLK power switch. Turn on the data link's VHF TLK switch. Select the desired operating mode, in this case COM, on the data link panel and set the ownership ID number as required. Since we have not assigned an ownership ID for this training mission, any number is fine. Turn on the UV-26 infrared countermeasure system and the L140 laser warning receiver on the rear panel. Set the HUD brightness as desired and press the spacebar key to continue. Engage the autopilot's bank, pitch, and yaw. The buttons will be highlighted blue when they are on. Press the spacebar to continue. Turn on the power for the ejection system by opening the cover and turning on all 3 switches under the ejection system safety cover. Turn on the navigation lights on the top panel and the formation lights on the right panel by moving the switch to the 100% position. Turn on the rotor tip lights and anti-collision lights on the right panel. This completes today's training lesson on the cold startup procedures for the Ka-50 Black Shark. You may continue exploring the Black Shark systems, practice flying, or exit the mission when you are ready.